So on day 4, God created the two great lights, the sun and the moon and the stars. And this is a fun way that you can help kids or grown-ups engage in learning that and exploring that scripture by creative movement using circle pathways and movement through the space. So we did this in a creative kids camp recently, and I'm just going to sort of talk you through it. Basically, you're going to have them explore circles. So when I think of the moon and the sun, I think of a circle, a sphere, and you can have them explore with shapes, like a shape doesn't move. A shape with their hand makes a circle. It might be a shape with their arms, a shape with their body, with their feet. You could even have them partner with someone else to make circle shapes somehow around and trace the shapes to explore circle shapes. And then we're going to have them practice circles together. Maybe start with a large circle with everybody and practice standing in a circle, seeing how they can keep the circle a circle even when they start to move. And as you know, different age groups might have more or less trouble with this. When you begin to move in a circle, some people might want to jerk it forward or sideways or faster or slower. And so this is a wonderful practice to listen to each other, to watch one another, to help your body stay in a circle as you move. And you might have them move on their tiptoes in a high circle. You might have them creep in a middle circle. You might have them bring their circle in for a small circle or bring their circle out for a big wide circle. But the big circle, I'm going to call it the sun circle. And then we're also going to have them make smaller circles, like with one or two other people. So those could be the planets or the moon or something. Then we're gonna be moving through the space, and they're gonna be the stars, like the shooting stars, the meteors. So have them make a little hand, and boom, that's their shine, move, shine. And so when I say shine, they're gonna frolic through the space. They're gonna leap, turn, skip, whatever they want to do through the universe as while they're shining. You know, like da-da. If I say freeze, twinkle, they're gonna make a shape and just twinkle. So the stars are gonna shine. If I say shine, they're gonna go through the space while I play my djembe. If I say freeze, twinkle, they're just gonna make a shape and twinkle. If I say circles, they're going to find one or two other people and make a small circle and move in a circle. If I say big circle or sun circle, they're all gonna join in the one large circle. That's the whole exercise. And I did it with my djembe. So while I'm playing, you know, you can do different rhythms for them so they can move through the space. You could even do a skipping rhythm, a galloping rhythm, a running rhythm, a tiptoe rhythm. Lighter. And so just play with the different options and be experiencing Genesis 4 through their bodies. And they'll never forget that on day 4, God made the two great lights, the sun and the moon, the stars, and they will shine. And that's probably enough for me to say right now, because you get the idea. It's very fun.